Well, um, for me, it's just always wanting to be to while I'm on this earth. I don't know what's gonna happen after I die, but while I'm on this earth, I want to be successful. I don't want to be somebody that's going to talk about what I could have done, what I should have done. I could have been successful at this if I would have done this, you know. And another thing for me is like for people telling me that I can't do, you know, because it's like my drive for success may be different for yours, and you may see it to be far-fetched, and you may say for you it may be you're more secure at a job, you know, working 9 to 5, not knocking that. But for me, when I think about it, I feel like I feel like God didn't put in me to want more, to just dangle it over my head and say, you know what? So now look at them in Beverly Hills, they living. You know what I'm saying? Look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates has, you know, he has a big super mansion with heated floors. So now it's out there. So now look at that Aston Martin. So now look at that. But no, you can't get it. You can't get it. You know, it's like just dangling up on my head. I look at it as, man, I feel like not even about the material things, but the things that I want to be able to give to other people, and different things that I want to be a part of the change, the type of man that I even want to be for my family, my wife eventually, you know, when I get married, that I don't think that my eyes are open to these opportunities, these things that's out here, and for me to have that drive to get them if it's not meant for me to get there. And for the many doors and stuff that is open for me, you know, I know that it's meant to be. I know that I'm not gonna quit. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not a person that wants to be sitting around at, you know, it's not appealing to me to say that I make it to 80 years old, just to say that I made it to 80 years old and I'm just living. You know, for me, I'd rather, you know, go after my goals and my dreams. If I don't live that long, I mean, then that's not up to me. That's fine. But as long as I live on this earth and go after what's making me happy, what makes me happy, let me be the man that I want to be, and then I'm totally fine with, you know, not living to see 80. I know that some people may be like, man, that's kind of dark, but the reality of it is that, you know how hard a life is to be on this earth to make it to 80 broke? Do you know how many times you wake up and tell yourself, God dang it again? You know what I'm saying? You know, or getting to that age where you like, man, I just had that opportunity. Not even about money. Like, how many times people, like, you know, if I would have married this girl, I would be much happy now. But I chose to ignore the signs that this was my girl, my wife to be, because of my own arrogance. So now I'm sitting around 80 years old, lonely and with nobody or whatever, and all I can say is, man, I wish I would have made a different decision. To me, I feel like every time I get a feeling inside me to go after it, I'm not gonna question it. I think like it's God telling me, like, Sanaa, like, he's not gonna tell you the same thing he's gonna tell me. You know, I mean, you're not gonna feel the same spirit that I feel. You're gonna, you know, your direction is totally different from mine. So you might not understand what I'm saying when I tell you, man, I'm about to go out here, man, I'm about to start me a sandcastle company. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna be like, well, you're a damn fool. But, you know, no, I'm not, for real, now, it gotta make sense what you're doing, but I'm just saying, it has to make sense, but we're not gonna see out because we're not supposed to see, like, what's for you is not for me, and what's for me is not for you. But we both have to believe in ourselves in order to go after it, because you're gonna have a lot of naysayers saying, that what you're not do. I mean, man, like I went through a tough year, sleeping in my car, freezing, people shutting their door on me, talking about me as if I wasn't gonna accomplish, and with all that I went through. I mean, I've had people, man, I'm talking about moments where you be like, God dang it, I can't believe they said that. I mean, I'm talking like I'm in my car, people that I thought my friends wouldn't even let me sleep in their house, But I had that year, and yeah, I could have been, like, what, I give up. But I was like, man, you know what? I still saw in my heart, my soul, like this is gonna pass, and I'm a make it. And I say the one thing that I have learned, man, is to be smart, plan everything, and go get it, and believe in yourself. Because ain't nobody else gonna believe in you. You can't depend on, I can't depend on somebody else to believe that I'm gonna be successful. What is that? I have to know that I'm gonna be successful. Because the truth is, man, if you give up, then you fail. And if you got a good plan and you follow through with it, Bill Gates, all them, are no different from you and I. They had a plan, they stuck through it, and they went and did it.